Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 13th. Today is a very important lesson. I can practice finding segments, arcs, and angles using our four rules: 2EA, 2VA, PP, and WE. So we're going to talk about all those. I'm going to give you a way to memorize all those, and then we're going to get some practice with all those. So let's start with our arcs and angles. For angles, if the vertex is at the center of the circle, it's called a central angle, and the central angle is equal to the intercepted arc. So if the vertex is at the center and this is 40, then the intercepted arc is 40. If the vertex is on the circle, not at the center, it's called an inscribed angle, and it's equal to half of the intercepted arc. If we have an exterior angle, there's a rule: 2EA equals major minus minor. And if we have an interior angle, that's 2VA equals arc plus arc. So EA is minus, VA is plus. So again, for angles, if the vertex is at the center, it's a central angle. It's equal to the intercepted arc. If the arc is on the circle, it's an inscribed angle. It's half of the intercepted arc. So if the inscribed angle is 40, the intercepted arc is 80. If it's an exterior angle, then we use the rule 2EA equals major minus minor. If it's an interior angle, then we use the rule 2VA equals arc plus arc. Those are our arcs and angles rules. Our segments rules are a little childish. They're PP and WE. If there's an exterior piece, then it's WE. Whole times exterior equals whole times exterior. If there's nothing exterior, everything's inside, then it's PP. Part times part equals part times part. So you need to know all these rules. To help you remember them, we have a song. So let's see how this is going to work out. I haven't done a video through here. Now let's see. Again, you got it. So talented, aren't I? Alright, so what does the song say? 2EA equals major minus minor. 2VA equals arc plus arc. Those are the two arcs and angles rules. And for segments, use PP and WE. The hardest part is memorizing these and knowing when to use which. And that's the goal of today's lesson. There's nothing new material-wise, but now we're going to have to determine which of these rules that we're using and be able to use it and be able to recall them. So that's it. This is kind of the notes of the rules that are all here. Again, for this exterior picture, for arcs and angles, it's 2EA equals major minus minor. Oops. And for segments, it's WE. Whole times exterior equals whole times exterior. For the interior picture, for arcs and angles, 2VA equals arc plus arcand. And for segments, it's PP part times part equals part times part. So I'm going to go through 4 examples, and then you're going to practice this. It's really important you practice this. Listen, everything at this point is on self-responsibility. If you want to master this, you really have to just spend the time and do this lesson. I'm giving you 2 days to do it, but it's very important. So we have to determine which rule we're using. I see circles. Let's put an X on what we're trying to find. We're trying to find dB. So the question is arcs and angles or segments. Are these arcs and angles or segments? This is an arc. This is an angle. This is an arc. This is arcs and angles. So if it's arcs and angles, it's going to either be 2EA or 2VA. Which one is it? Well, are there any exterior angles here? No. So it's going to be 2VA. What's the rule for 2VA? 2VA equals arc plus arcand. Now that I have it, I just sub in. The math is easy. The hard part is knowing the rule and recalling which rule to use. 2 times 58 equals 72 plus x. 116 equals 72 plus x. X equals 44. And that's it. So again, the math is pretty simple. The hard part is determining which rule you're using. There's 4 rules. There's 2EA, 2VA, PP, wee. Arcs and angles is 2EA, 2VA. Segments is PP, wee. These are arcs and angles. There's nothing exterior. That's why we're using 2VA. AD is 6, AC is 9. It's asking for AB, arcs and angles, or segments. This is a segment. This is a segment. This is a segment. Segments are PP and wee. Which one are we using here? Well, because we have an exterior piece, we're using wee. So wee stands for whole times exterior equals whole times exterior. Let's start with this one. The whole is 9. The exterior is x. For the other segment here, for the tangent, let's just talk about vocabulary for a moment. I'm not sure if we talked about it. This is called a secant. A secant is a segment that is outside the circle and goes inside the circle. A tangent is completely outside. It's outside, it hits the circle at one point, and then it never comes inside. So for the tangent, the whole is the exterior. That will always be the case. 9x equals 36, divide by 9, x equals 4. And that's your answer. Let's take a quick time out. Let's just talk about the different segments in a circle quick, because I'm not sure how good of a job I did explaining that the first time through. A segment that is completely inside of a circle that goes from one point on the circle to another is called a chord. If you have a segment that is outside that comes inside, that is called a secant. And if you have one that's completely outside, we call that a tangent. So those are the 3 types of segments in a circle. It's just about knowing the vocabulary, and that's the vocabulary. Number 3. Arcs and angles or segments. That's an arc. Oops, let's get my pen back. Let's go purple, my favorite. I have an arc, I have an arc, I have an angle. Arcs and angles. So it's going to either be 2EA or 2VA. There's an exterior angle, so it's going to be 2EA. 2EA equals major minus minor. The exterior angle in this example is x. The major arc, the outside arc, the bigger arc is 150. The inside minor arc is 70. 2x equals 80. Divide by 2, divide by 2. x is 40. And we're going to skip number 4. Let's take a look at number 5. BR is 10. BE is 4. AE is 8. It's asking for ES. Arcs and angles are segments. Segment, 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 segment. Segments are PP, wee. Which one am I using? Well, do I have an exterior piece in this example? Is anything outside the circle? No, everything's inside. So I'm using PP. Part times part equals part times part. One little twist, BR is 10. 10 is not a part, it's the whole chord. So if this piece is 4, then this piece must be 10 minus 4, which is 6. So part times part for BR would be 4 times 6. Part times part for the other chord would be 8 times x. 24 equals 8x. Divide by 8, divide by 8. X is 3. And that's it. I didn't really throw many twists at you on this. It's just about straightforward practice. It's about identifying which rule we're using and then just substituting into it. So again, ask yourself, arcs and angles or segments. This example had arcs and angles. There was nothing exterior, so it's 2VA. This one had segments. Segments are PP, wee. There's an exterior piece, so I use wee. This one has arcs and angles, so it's 2EA or 2VA. Since it has an exterior angle, it's 2EA. And this one had segments, so it's PP, wee. There's no exterior piece, so I use PP. Your classwork / homework, very important that this gets done. Very important that you spend some time in practice. This really shouldn't take you long. This really shouldn't take you any longer than 20 minutes or so, maybe a half hour. And I'm giving you 2 days to do this. But if you don't do this, you're really not going to be comfortable with these rules. So you have the rules here. You have the song. Should we hear the song one more time? Yeah, I think we should hear the song one more time. It's a good song, right? Very talented. So, again, the circle rules are... All right. Oh, nope. All right, there we go. So, again, as always, where am I? Your classwork / homework is to finish the worksheet. You're going to have a quiz. So it's your classwork / homework for Wednesday and Thursday. Quiz will be due Friday night. I always give you an extra day. And any questions, reach out to me and remind. Enjoy your day. It's nice out today and not bad. A 2-day lesson in 13 minutes and 31, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bye.